I am, as I would say,
yep.
MDVA specialty. We're going to PlayStation 2.
Yep, and not only Robin players specifically, I see like will hunt for PS2 as much as they can. But I mean,
Yeah.
oh my
Fun
God.
fact: FD is Robin's best stage.
Really?
Yes.
I would have thought that because of all the laddering that Robin likes to do with those platforms off of Arcfire.
That is true, but the open space gives Robin just so much more potential for combos and setups, especially if you can get repetitive arc fire spacing out with thunder and the occasional, like, one of my former teammates, what I used to be in a Wi-Fi crew with, I still regularly interact with him on a basis. He's the best Robin player in Chicago.
Which guy?
His name's Peko Robin or Best Girl. Doesn't go to a whole lot of
I've
local.
heard of him.
Yeah, doesn't go to a whole lot of locals, but we're still very good at each other. But he told me about it just because, like I said, like open area. I'm like, yeah, definitely you can make a case for platforms. Definitely give some Robin some advantages too. But for the most part, open space, no platform in the way, just gives. It also makes landing approaches very unsafe for opposing characters, which also gives Robin a whole lot more advantage state than people realize. And
That
by the
makes
time
sense.
they realize it, it's often too late
my
for
God.
them. Nice thunder setup there.
Wow. And it was looking like Blaze was having trouble at the start there, but it looks like he's really adapted already in this first stock. You know, because Eikyuu's been going for a lot of those moves with huge hitboxes to cover a lot of space, and Blaze has just realized, okay, I'm just not going to interact with that. I'm just going to stay off the ground for that while he's charging like a down smash.
Yeah.
And because he's been staying aerial, actually exactly how you mentioned that, like having those platforms still helps you get out of the way. He's been able to stay out of the way because of these platforms, which has helped a lot. Oh my God, that almost killed.
That DI though.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice down air there. So, yeah, for a while there we had a relatively even game.
Yeah, and I mean, just off of the momentum, like considering Blaze for like the first minute was already so far behind, this is looking like a lot better than it would have looked if it stayed at the pace at the beginning. And I mean, he just needs one good hit.
Still alive.
Yeah. Okay, this
Like
should.
he's gotten a couple of good like F smashes, but just Eikyuu's hanging in there.
Okay, he's having a bit of trouble punishing these high recoveries.
Nice use of Nosferatu there. Yeah, Blaze, like the last few interactions, hasn't been able to get a whole lot off.
Still, oh my God.
Like, I get what he's definitely trying to do with going for up throw.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
like,
got it?
Once it gets to a certain point, Pikachu up throw is definitely strong, but it's just Eikyuu was that much more ahead of him. SDI doing him a lot of favors, so finally taking a stock is Blaze.
I mean, this is going to be easy enough to get it to be back to even, and we already saw. Oh no!
Oh no! You hate to see it.
But
he was right there. Okay, all right. Clearly not two-faced. He's over it.
Yeah, exactly. This is a player who's experienced
the
tough and the easy in terms of.
Nice read. Woo! Was not expecting that to go like that. Eikyuu losing a little bit of momentum there.
Ooh. Oh. That was an interesting out of shield option. Actually.
It was.
Jump air dodge.
Jump into the thunder.
And he just needs to get like one good edge guard here.
Nice
but
trade.
Unfortunately, it looks like he's had trouble just punishing these high recoveries, which means that Eikyuu doesn't feel so pressured off stage anymore.
There was a lot more edge guarding at the beginning of the match where it was so much like back and forth, and now that it's becoming a lot more of the game's opened up a lot more. There's a lot just more in general going on. Like there's more happening in neutral. There's more happening just all across the stage.
Oh, almost.
Still alive.
Ooh. And
nice recovery there for Eikyuu.
One great thing that Eikyuu's been doing is staying out of the range that he's expecting from Blaze.
His spacing's been really nice. Oh, imagine if that Thoron hit.
I'm going to be real here. Expecting the Thoron to hit a little bit wild, unless you like are setting it up.
It's very hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like especially if you try to like snap it out like so quick. Like if you're a lot more patient in trying to set it up, more often than not, it's going to be successful. But if you rush it, then you get what happened there.
Yeah. And Blaze sort of has to just take this piece by piece, slow it down a little bit, because he can bring this back. Pikachu was a very good character. you know, sort of has a strength for everything, and Robin does have some noticeable weaknesses like that speed, pretty low, and having to wait on a timer for some moves does mean you will have some trouble sometimes if you try to just spam your neutral options. And yeah, Blaze is doing a good job of bringing it back to even. Wow.
Woo.
Considering that he SD'd, he's doing a great job, but unfortunately,
Yeah,
that's a back air, and that does take it, but
he did a really good job of making it bringing it back into his favor. But Eikyuu taking the opening game.
But I mean, just off of the pace of that game, I think we might get a game 3.
I wouldn't be surprised. That was a really close opening game.
And I mean, like, what else would you do differently? Not SD. That's like the biggest thing.
Yeah, like what if
they were even? Like they were dead even
They
when
were.
he SD'd. So because of that dead even SD, it became
once
an uphill
those
battle.
first stocks finally got taken a few seconds of each other.
Yeah.
It was still a relatively even game.
Yeah.
So now we're going to Town and City.
Big stage. Pikachu does like, you know, you get a lot off of this.
Yeah, this is definitely a good pick for Pikachu here.
Yeah, smart to have this as the counter pick. I'm a bit interested as to why Eikyuu didn't ban it, because a lot of people will just ban things like this in FD. Although FD, as you said, Robin's like that stage.
Yes. All right, so
This will be interesting, though, as well, because of how big the stage is. That means that it has more room for Eikyuu to get away, because that sort of mitigates some of that weakness of Robin of having such a slow everything.
yeah, and with how the occasionally the platforms will go away and give yield to, like we see here, this open space that either really, like we talked a little bit earlier about how Robin can do a lot with that space. Pikachu can too. Like if your spacing is good and you're able to time your interactions right.
Oh my God!
That killed
off the top.
All right.
I think that was a little bit of a mom called the eye right there.
Yeah, but nice job there from Eikyuu.
And another thing to consider, though, because this stage is Town and City, very short side blast zones, one edge guard, even like a forward air off stage will probably kill.
Most likely.
Oh my God. Oh.
I see an L1 there. Made it back. Point blank Arc Thunder.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Eikyuu's starting to turn it up a little bit. Nope, not quite.
Oh man, every single time it looks like Blaze is going for an edge guard.
Yeah.
He's just missing it completely because Eikyuu has already gone high when. Like, that's one of the big things. Eikyuu's gone for high recovery so often, and Blaze is just not punishing it.
It's paying off. They're going in opposite directions.
You ran out! No juice!
Yep. Fun fact, you can run out of resources. You can run out of Thunder. You can run out of... you're on a limited stock.
Oh, some damage here. Oh, not as much as anticipated, but getting the reset was nice. And because of that, you're able to get back to even.
Yeah. So Blaze getting a lucky break there. Really good awareness there by Eikyuu to get out of that F smash at ledge. That would have been bad.
I've seen also when Eikyuu gets back to ledge, a lot of ledge jumping. Blaze needs to punish this a bit more because I feel like that's a core part of.
I don't know if he's been able to punish one at all.
I don't think he's been able to punish any of the recoveries, so probably needs to cover it a bit better because that I feel like that is like a matchup changing.
Yeah, it can be.
You know, just seeing.
And I feel like given how this match has gone so far, I feel like it should be.
Yeah.
But we haven't been able to see those. One player's taken advantage of it. The other hasn't been able to find as much opportunity to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And Levin Sword died. I was gonna say with Levin Sword out, that makes it so that you could just randomly blow up.
Yeah.
But this is a timer where, that's the time to go in when Levin Sword's gone because you actually can deal with their boxing options a bit better.
Yep. And dash attack was the right move there.
Mm-hmm. And because it's still not at 100, Rage is still not active, and that does mean Blaze is going to be able to go for a bit of those damage options. Ooh, that was, I think it attempted a jab block, but unfortunately didn't quite work. Man, wow. Eikyuu's just falling out of a lot of things, too. Is that from SDI?
I would imagine at least a little bit.
Oh. He's going for it every single time.
He does have the room to, though. He's a full stock ahead.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, what are you going to do? Punish it? Like, you're already that high up. Ooh,
there we go. He
I
got
love
it that time.
Yep, and
getting him on the get up.
Saw that, well, specifically a ledge jump, getting punished every single time. Well, yeah. And with that,
Game 3 it is.
yeah, Blaze managed to take advantage of those very telegraphed options, seeing, okay, you're going for those ledge jumps every single time. You're going for those high recoveries every single time. I'm going to have to punish that eventually, or else I deserve to lose this. And now that it's that case, now that that's the case, that doesn't set a good precedent for Eikyuu for Game 3, especially with a 2-stock to end that.
Yep. Yeah, we're running it back. Interesting choice.
Ooh.
So
I don't know about that. That's a bit risky.
we'll see how it goes. Winner of this fights Wadi.
Oh my god. So, oh man, that's terrifying.
Always. All right, so got some mostly projectile spin, and they're just and now they're whiffing grabs.
Yeah, they whiffed grab,
doing
spot
a little
dodge.
bit of a
whiff grab, spot dodge.
Yep.
We love it.
And then not before projectile, split spacing.
Please.
Nice use of knowing when the platforms were gonna go away to kind of fake them out.
Yeah.
I like doing that a lot.
Wait, that didn't even like tie. That just like got rid of it.
Yeah.
You like last time I saw those collide, I saw the arc fire still like come out when it collided. But that time it just interesting. And right now they're just sort of fishing for this. Blaze does have a decent lead right now. Oh, okay.
Smash adding to it.
Yep, and that does mean that Blaze has a good lead right now. A good opportunity to get some extra credit going. Oh.
Respect going for the spike. There we go. Guy with a back air. Huh. So Eikyuu had the right idea, just mistimed that one, but was able to make up for it right then and there. Nice way to eat at that shield.
Mm-hmm. But that does also eat at your up B resource, and we did see in Game 2 that eating at your up B resource also did get punished a little bit by you just running out.
I definitely like that Eikyuu is definitely pivoting to a new tactic, but like we mentioned earlier, that game and how that middle stock went away, you do have limited resources as your tactician. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to use them well and hope that you can be able to stall your opponent out. And so far we've seen it's very hard to do that against this kind of opponent.
Oh my god.
And they're not dead?
That was like purely because it did not connect the way that Blaze wanted it to, which I'm pretty sure that's from DI that it didn't. So
seconds, like frames away from being the hardest hit.
Oh my!
Like
again,
like that.
Yeah, you gotta DI it like that, or else you die, and whoo, you die anyways, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't think either they didn't have resources or they just So either way, Eikyuu's on winner's stock.
Oh yeah, true. But this is a great opportunity for Blaze to build up some extra credit, and already 53%. This is solid right here. Yeah. You can lose this stock here and still not feel bad about it. Oh my god.
That was scary.
That was a perfect opportunity as well for Blaze to have gone for a down air, but didn't really go for the kill there. This time, if he goes for these low edge guards, it would have worked. But I think a little bit too focused on now those high recoveries.
Yeah. They were working earlier, but Blaze clearly adapting. Oh, the spike! And the reverse 2-0 is complete.
Mm-hmm. And we literally talked about that right before it happened of like...
Commentator's blessing.
Yes, commentator's blessing.